we welcome everybody in tonight to the Nest here on the campus of Hilton Head High School, where tonight the Hilton Head High Seahawks host the Beaufort Eagles as WHHI Sports continues its presentation of high school basketball here in the Lowcountry. I'm Chris Tremblay, joined by Marcus Walsh. Marcus, let's start out talking about the home team, Hilton Head High. They come in with a record of 6-17. They're 0-4 in the region. They really need a win tonight, but they're a very young team. What do we see out of them?
Well, they're young. They've got a lot of talent on both sides of the basketball, but the injury bug has really hurt them, Chris. They need to have some strength from their leading guy, Davis Malloy, who's missed a lot of time so far this year. He's back. He's starting to get things rolling, but coming off a tough injury earlier in the year, he's a big key. The injury bug just has really hit this region hard, but in particularly Hilton Head. I look for them to just be very effective. The guys that are out there playing really strong against a very experienced Beaufort team.
These two teams met back on January 18th. Beaufort won 69-47. Obviously, a 22-point win is enough to go ahead and really build the confidence of Beaufort High coming in. Enough to go ahead, though, and give Hilton Head some motivation for revenge.
Yeah, absolutely, and Beaufort's played really well. Hilton Head's going to have to do a lot of the little things that they haven't done recently. Battle for 50-50 balls, play tough defense, scrap, make some extended plays on the offense, do the little things to have a chance to win this game. I think with Malloy, they can do that, but they've got to go against a very tough customer in Beaufort here tonight.
Let's move over to Beaufort High. They come in at 9-14. Doesn't sound great with a losing record. They're 1-3 in the region. A win tonight guarantees that they will be in the postseason. But when you hear 9-14, that's really not that bad considering last year the team had 2 victories all season.
That's exactly right. Some key players to look out for: Trey Hayward, Jamad Rivers, Desmond Galliard. These are key guys that Beaufort will use to their disposal tonight. I look for all 3 to play strong on both sides. Look for them to be shooting the basketball, too. That's going to be a big key for Beaufort. Can they make more shots than Hilton Head? We'll see what happens. I look for a great battle. If it's anything like the girls' game, it's going to be a great battle here tonight. I'm excited to be here with you.
Whenever these two teams hook up, it's always a good battle. When we come back, we're going to see what the coaches have to say right after this pregame timeout.
At Georgia Southern University, we're setting the standard for higher education in Southeast Georgia on 3 exciting campuses in Savannah, Statesboro, and Hinesville. We're offering more opportunities for hands-on learning, more ways to help our students find a career, and more economic impact on our region. At Georgia Southern University, discover more, connect more, be more. Florida and South Carolina residents get in-state tuition at our Armstrong and Liberty campuses.
One part of the comfort we find in our homes is peace of mind.
That's right, Dad.
And knowing that things are being taken care of. And yet, most people wait until they have a breakdown to call a heating and air conditioning company. We have a different idea. With the Superior Heating and Air membership, you got us on your side to keep things from going wrong. The Superior membership includes all of your maintenance visits as well as any repairs you may need throughout the year. Our clients feel it even pays for itself. Call us anytime, as we never close.
Hilton Head PSD offers convenient and secure online billing. Just have your PSD bill handy and click on the online bill payment button at WHHPSD.com. You'll be guided through the steps to establish your online billing account. Their payment options allow you to set up recurring credit card payments, you can view your consumption history, and more. Remember to have your PSD bill handy when you visit WHHPSD.com to get started. Hilton Head PSD, we're always working for you.
Welcome back to the pregame show, and we would like to give a belated first-year welcome to you, Coach Will Lowther, here at Beaufort High. How's it going so far?
It's going well. I've enjoyed my time getting down here at Beaufort, establishing our program, our culture, our style of play. Happened maybe a little slower than Coach wants. We like it all to get done right away. But it's been great seeing the progress our kids have made, and then I'm enjoying the Beaufort area and love Beaufort High School.
It's always a challenge to come into a new program, but certainly for you coming in and inheriting a team that only had 2 wins last year, how's it going in terms of that and really establishing your philosophy and the way that you want to see them play basketball?
It's taken some time, but the kids have bought in. They've been very, very welcoming to my style, our style of coaching. We've got a great coaching staff, and what we're trying to do defensively, offensively. It just takes time to implement. We just need more reps, more time. But we've had some close games this year. Of course, we've got 9 wins. We'd love to get to double digits. Hopefully build some momentum going into playoffs here. And but it's been really good. And just as a coach, you want it all right away. But I always keep telling myself, patience. It takes time. But the kids have been great.
You played this team a couple weeks ago. You beat Hilton Head by 22. You shot the ball really, really well. Obviously, you got to feel good coming in, knowing you won by that many. But what do you feel like you need to do tonight to continue the momentum?
Well, Hilton Head's a team that they're never out of any game the way they shoot the basketball. And defensively, we did a really good job last game of limiting some of their three-point attempts. We were contesting really well, had hands up and faces. But when you play a team like this that can shoot the basketball well, it can be difficult. We just got to make sure we're locked in defensively. Got to make sure we're on our assignments. We're executing the game plan. And if we come out and we set the tone early and hopefully can carry that the rest of the game. But we got to be locked in defensively with this group.
Obviously, we're talking now. It's late in the season. Playoffs, a victory tonight gets you into the postseason. Do you feel the momentum building so that this team, obviously you have a losing record right now, but you've got to feel as though this squad really, to a certain extent, has a winning record with the amount of wins they had compared to last year and the way you've played the last few weeks?
Yes, sir. We've made progress, and we keep saying this is the time of year where we like to be peaking and be playing our best basketball, and we're heading in that direction. We've seen spurts where we've put together some good runs, but we just got to consistently bring it for those 32 minutes. And going in this last week of regular season and then hopefully into the playoffs, we can continue to do that and build and see where it goes.
Coach, thanks so much. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
When we come back, we'll have Hilton Head coach Ken Updike right after this.
Elite Physical Therapy has enjoyed being your physical therapy provider for the past 10 years. They focus their attention individually with each and every patient, providing a hands-on approach to accelerate your recovery so you can get back to the active lifestyle to which you're accustomed. At Elite Physical Therapy, you'll be treated by the same licensed physical therapist every session to work towards goals you set together. Take control of your health care and choose the best in physical therapy.
And we welcome in the home coach tonight, Ken Updike of Hilton Head High. Coach, thanks so much for spending a little time with us.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to get right into it now. A couple weeks ago, you played this team. Things didn't pan out as you wanted. They shot really well. What do we need to do a little differently tonight to go ahead and make it so it's a close one and you can get a victory?
We're going to have to defend a little bit better, close out a little bit better, rotate a little bit better. Like you said, they shot the ball really well, and part of that's on them and part of that's on us for not defending really well. Effort-wise, we need to be better on defense. I think that sometimes we lack a little bit of effort, a little bit of intensity, and that costs us.
You've been here now 10 years. As the years go on, sometimes you have a team with a little bit more experience. You have a bunch of seniors. That's obviously not the case this year. It's a younger squad. What challenges has that presented?
We all know it is unique, having one senior, and then, you have an injury really early on, and Davis was injured in the first quarter of the third game, and he was supposed to be out the rest of the season. He sat 5 weeks. He got back about 3 weeks early. Credit to him, the day he was cleared, he went and played a game in Effingham County, and he's still trying to get himself back into form with his wrist, and it's been tough for him, but he's worked pretty hard. Having said that, you have that one senior with all that experience. He's the only starter that returned. He does so much as far as defending and handling the ball and scoring, and you were asking some young guys just to fill tiny little holes, to do just a couple little things, and when he went down, there was such a big hole, and they had to do more. We took our lumps really early. The young guys, they continue to try to get better, and they have gotten better. And everybody else has gotten better that we play too. With Davis back, we're still working on things that I wish we could have worked on early in the season. That's just not the case. This is going to have to be our best week of basketball. These guys tell me they want to go to playoffs. So we're going to find out how bad they want to go. They got to win both this week.
You've got 2 games left, and you just brought the point up. You need to win both of them. Of your younger players, there obviously ends up being some surprises when you get a younger squad. Who have you seen that maybe has surprised you a little bit?
We have a freshman point guard. His name's Alex Smith, and he'll start for us tonight. And, we always knew he kind of had some skill to him, obviously, but there's a demeanor that point guards have as far as how they approach the game and how they approach their teammates. And for a young point guard to control a team a little bit is surprising, pleasantly surprising. He's progressed. He really is what you define a point guard with, as far as trying to find his teammates and control his team and so on. And that I think it's rare for a freshman to be able to take some older guys and assume that role.
Coach, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck tonight.
Appreciate it.
When we come back, we'll have the opening tip right after this.
Be a part of something great. Join the First Federal Bank family. A history of strength and a vision for the future. First Federal Bank is focused on vibrant communities, successful schools, growing businesses, and financial stability. We're honored and grateful to be voted again by the community as the 2018 Beaufort Gazette Reader's Choice Award for Best Bank, and we look forward to continuing to be Beaufort and Port Royal's full-service community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Beam Graphics Printing Company. We specialize in custom printing, screen printing, embroidery, engraving, trophies, team uniforms, business uniforms, signs and banners, and much more. We are conveniently located in the heart of Bluffton at 12 Johnston Way across from the post office. For all your printing needs, call the locals at Beam Graphics, 843-837-9663. You can also check us out online at beamgraphics.com and like us on Facebook for specials and design ideas.
At this time, I would like to introduce to you the starting lineup for the visitors from Beaufort. Number 1, Travis Hayward. Number 2, Jamad Rivers. Number 4, Oliver Holmes. Number 20, Jonte Murray. And number 32, Warren Dickens. Head coach of the Eagles would be Coach Lowcountry. And now, the starting lineup for your at guard of the 5'9" freshman, number 11, Alex Smith. At guard, a 6'2" junior, number 0, Steve Steelbach. At guard, a 6'3" junior, number 4, Gaston Moore. At center,
And we are ready to go here from the nest on the campus of Hilton Head High School. Chris Tremblay along with Marcus Walsh. Beaufort is in the green, Hilton Head High is in the white, and Hilton Head High controls the ball. Gaston Moore with it. And immediately Hilton Head has a turnover and Beaufort gets the ball right away. The one thing that Hilton Head really has to go ahead and be careful of tonight, Marcus, and Ken Updike talked about it before the game, is controlling the ball, not getting going at a speed that's going to go ahead and cause too many turnovers, and immediately we see one.
That's exactly what he told me, too.
Trey Hayward now with the ball. He'll be doing most of the quarterbacking out there tonight. Davis Malloy tried to get his hands on it, and almost another steal there by Hilton Head. Nice take there by Jamad Rivers, and he gets the scoring started here tonight.
Should be a great matchup here, Chris. There's a lot on the line for both these teams. There is a chance that Hilton Head could get a pretty good spot in the playoffs. All depends on the three teams. Two of them we're seeing here today in Hilton Head and Beaufort, and then the other matchup on Thursday, which we will also be at, Beaufort at Bluffton.
Little backdoor pass try there from Dean Seelbach, and that's picked off, and immediately Hilton Head has 2 turnovers. And we seem to have a little something going on there with Jamad Rivers and his outfit. I think they need to either tie something up there. Our officials tonight are Josh Fisher, Sheldon Bolds, and Benny Snipe. They'll be calling the action out there on the court and hopefully not blowing their whistle too much.
Yeah, hopefully not. There was a lot of it in the girls' game.
The girls' games always precede the boys' games here on basketball night. Trey Hayward will be working the ball up top for Beaufort tonight, and he takes it right to the hoop, and he gets Beaufort out to a 4-0 lead. So nice take there by Trey Hayward.
That was a nice take and a great job of splitting the defense. Oh, beautiful pass.
Great pass right there as we were able to see the open man. Sam Marucci's able to capitalize on it to make it 4-2. Once again, Beaufort won this matchup on January 18th. They won it 69-47. They win tonight, and they will be in the postseason. Hilton Head needs to win tonight and their last game, which will be Thursday at Colleton County, which is going to be a tough one for them, seeing Colleton County has the best record in the region.
Yep.
Ball goes right to the hoop there, and Dean Seelbach gets Hilton Head back to square.
I just got that. Back to square. That's
back to all square.
Very clever.
I like to throw in the golf terms there every once in a while. It's
right.
like, you know, you were one down in match play, and now all of a sudden you won the hole, and it's all back to square.
That's right.
Jamad Rivers coming back in for Beaufort. He seems to have tied up or tied down, whatever it is he needed to do there. The two go-to guys for Hilton Head you should see most of tonight with the scoring. They lead in scoring coming in. Gaston Moore leads with 10.5 points a game. Davis Malloy, 11.5 points per game. And he also does a heck of a job mopping up the court.
Yes, he does. He
you
does
see
a
that?
great job.
No, it was good action with his foot. I like that.
That was really well done. And as I was talking about in the pregame, Davis Malloy just getting back to game form after that injury. We'll see what he does here today. I expect him to play really well.
Well, the key to this one more than likely is going to be the amount of times Hilton Head does not turn the ball over. They don't turn the ball over, and they handle it well tonight. They should be in this one to the end. Shot there tried by Gaston Moore. Beaufort gets a rebound, and here they come. Jamad Rivers was going to take it. He dished it off there underneath to John Ty Murray, who's not able to capitalize, and here come the Seahawks.
It's going to be a problem.
And Dean Seelbach nails one from Treyville, a Georgia Southern three-pointer, and just like that, Hilton Head goes up 7-4.
It is going to be a problem if Hilton Head continues to give up that much space or get that much space, if Beaufort gives up that much space, as we see another shot go up and off the mark.
Three-point try there by Beaufort, comes up a little short, and we have a jump ball. Gives us a chance to talk about the folks at Elite Physical Therapy. Be an advocate for your health care. You have a choice. Choose the best. Elite Physical Therapy. Trey Hayward will take it out underneath. Beaufort trails at 7-4. They scored the first 4 points of the game, and Hilton Head's on a 7-0 run. Jamad Rivers not shy to put up the Georgia Southern three-pointer, and here come the Seahawks. Just tried to bite off a little too much there.
Yep.
Davis Malloy really did not have much of a step there. It looks like we'll have a foul called on Davis Malloy.
He'll go out for a second. I don't think for very long, though. Jamad Rivers will try for a three-pointer again, and once again he misses. Rebound comes down to Sam Rugi, and here come the Seahawks. Nice pass underneath, nice little toe. Too tough an angle to try to use the backboard. That was all about touch, and it was almost good enough, but didn't quite drop.
And again, the spacing is a big deal. Beaufort's got to tighten up their defense a little bit. They're giving Hilton Head too much room to maneuver with the basketball and manipulate on the offensive side. The shots just aren't going down for Hilton Head. They start falling, Beaufort might be in some trouble. They need to work on that defense, tightening up and really controlling the defensive side of the floor.
Trey Hayward looking to drive again, which he does, not able to capitalize. Nice save there by Dean Seelbach, and here come the Seahawks again. And ball, oh, nice take there by Gaston Moore.
That is just too easy.
He almost looked off his defender, and here comes Hilton Head again. Gaston Moore's got the ball again. And he takes it in. Jamad Rivers tried to go ahead and draw a foul, but a nice side move there by Gaston Moore. And just like that, the Hilton Head Seahawks are up 11-4. We're going to go to a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Jeff Altoff here with Lowcountry Insurance. Let me ask you a couple questions. Do you trust your current insurance agent? Do you even know who your insurance agent is? We are a trusted choice independent insurance agency. We make insurance human. Our expert agents walk you through hand-picked options with language you can understand. We are local and here to help you. Give us a shout, Lowcountry Insurance.
All right, we're ready to resume play here. Hilton Head up 11-4. Beaufort scored the first 4 points of the game, and Hilton Head's on an 11-0 run here. As far as they're concerned, just what the doctor ordered, because they need a win tonight to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Yep.
And even if they do lose, that doesn't mean they're totally out of the picture, but they'll have to get an at-large bid.
Yeah.
And with the record, if they lose tonight of 6-18, those at-large bids don't always come that easy. And Davis Malloy got a piece of that one, but it looked like he also got a piece of Jonte Murray. And Murray will go to the line to shoot two.
Get up, big fella. That was a heck of a play inside.
So Jonte Murray, the 6'1" junior, able to convert on the first. Davis Malloy, the 6'4" senior, thought he had just ball, but
yeah,
obviously got a little piece of the arm there.
We'll see, Chris, if Beaufort being able to slow things down on the offensive end with those free throws can get their legs back.
Nice play there and nice take and put in there by number 23, Jalen Sneed. Another one of those tough touch shots from the right baseline. And Hilton Head leads it 13-6. Trey Hayward looking to drive again, gives off. Jamad Rivers throws it underneath, and it's going to be another turnover. Nice forward pass there. Might have served well to give it on up there to J.J. Richardson, who was free. But it looks like Hilton Head will keep the ball. And actually, we have a foul there on Jamad Rivers. Alex Smith will go to the line for two. 5'9" junior, or 5'9" freshman comes in averaging 4.2 points a game and 2.5 boards. And the first one clanks off the back. Mike Rickenboss Chevrolet, before you buy, give us a try. And Smith not able to convert on either one of them. And here come the Eagles again. Trey Hayward, he'll be working the point. And he's going to try to work it inside with an underhand scoop, and nicely done. And he'll go to the line trying to convert it into a Georgia Southern three-point play.
That was really well done. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Kind of being a little bit more methodical, getting your legs underneath you. If you're Beaufort right now, it's a 13-8 game with 2:42 remaining in the quarter. And that's what they need to do. They need to play a little bit more within themselves, a little bit more methodically, and get plays like that.
Well, Hayward has shown us so far that he is not afraid to drive it to the hoop, and a great play there. It ends up being a Georgia Southern three-point play. And of course, we want to remind everybody to stick around at halftime for the Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet halftime show. Marcus and I will be recapping the first half, and tonight talking with Hilton Head High Athletic Director Joe Monmonier. Three-point try there by J.J. Richardson, and he nails down a Georgia Southern three-pointer. Trey Hayward was going to take it again. Looks like he might have been fouled on the floor before he took it up for a shot.
They're starting to go for Hilton Head.
Foul there. Looks like called on J.J. Richardson. Oh, Georgia Southern, long Georgia Southern three-pointer put up there. Hilton Head comes down with the ball. They have the lead 16-9. Davis Malloy is going to try a Georgia Southern three-pointer, and that goes out. So we know two things tonight. They like to put up threes, and Trey Hayward's not afraid to drive the lane.
And
let's see what we're going to have called here.
Another thing is that this Beaufort team is very versatile academically and very good academically. They've got multiple players with above 3.0 GPAs. One as high as 4.0.
Hilton Head gets possession of the ball. Davis Malloy up top. He's going to try to get himself underneath, though. Let's see what we have going on here.
It looked to me like Seelbach got bumped as he had the basketball inside there, Chris. Obviously, that's not the case.
No, it was either a 3-second call or
maybe a 3-second.
Somebody fouled away from the ball. Either way, Beaufort has it here. Trey Hayward with a nice no-look pass, throws it down there to Warren Dickens, and he throws it underneath to Zyron Odom, who converts, the 6'2 freshman. Always nice to have a 6'2 freshman on the squad.
Yeah.
Gaston Moore with it now. One of those dangerous passes there. Dean Seelbach not afraid to put up the Georgia Southern three-pointer, and that goes in and out. Beaufort has a chance now to cut the lead a little bit.
That was a dangerous pass, but it was effectively
we're going to have
dangerous.
travel on that play, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Daniel Fairs wasn't able to get rid of the ball quite as quickly as he would have liked, and the ball will go over to the Seahawks. A minute left now in the first quarter. Hilton Head leads it 16-11. Nice take there by Dean Seelbach, and he was fouled on the play, and he'll go to the line for two. As long as they keep going ahead and taking it to the hoop and getting fouled, that'll probably be okay with the Seahawks, as long as they can convert those opportunities.
Yep.
And Seelbach misses the first. We want to remind everybody about Georgia Southern University. Florida and South Carolina residents receive in-state tuition at our campuses in Savannah and Hinesville. Visit georgiasouthern.edu/border states. That's georgiasouthern.edu/border states. He's able to convert on the second one, so Seelbach was 1 out of 2 there. They up the lead to 17-11. Trey Hayward thought about it, but he was fouled by Alex Smith as Alex Smith came down with him right on his foot.
You see the physicality in this first quarter on both teams, Chris. This is going to be the way it is. I think the entire game. There's a lot of talent, a lot of in-state
And that was a shooting. I don't know if he was in the act of shooting for that. No, they're going to take that out on the side. I don't think he was putting up a shot. And we know they're not in the bonus yet. So a think about three-pointer from Warren Dickens, but he throws it back over to Hayward, and a think about it from Oliver Holmes. And Hayward went ahead and took a few steps, and Hilton Head will get the ball back.
Doing a little disco dance there.
Didn't quite put the ball down quick enough. 42.4 seconds left here in the first quarter. Hilton Head doing what they were looking to do. Control the ball pretty well, make some shots, and it's given them a 17-11 lead so far. Seelbach throws it over to Gaston Moore. Moore's going to try a Georgia Southern three-pointer, and that goes off. Hayward takes it right to the hole, goes in and out, but a nice recovery there by Zyron Odom, who was there with good position on the rebound and got himself a deuce. Seelbach looked like he might have been fouled out there on the dribble. Hilton Head will keep the ball. Seelbach comes into the game averaging just under 10 points a game and 4 boards. The 6'3" junior, already an integral part of tonight's game. J.J. Richardson taking it, he's going to put it up off the board, not able to convert. Ball brought down by Zyron Odom and immediately goes to Trey Hayward, who tries to throw something up and in right before the buzzer. So as we go to break after one, Hilton Head leads it 17-13 over the Beaufort Eagles. We'll be back right after this.
One part of the comfort we find in our homes is peace of mind.
That's right, Dad.
And knowing that things are being taken care of. And yet, most people wait until they have a breakdown to call a heating and air conditioning company. We have a different idea. With a Superior Heating and Air membership, you got us on your side to keep things from going wrong. The Superior membership includes all of your maintenance visits as well as any repairs you may need throughout the year. Our clients feel it even pays for itself. Call us anytime, as we never close.
Hilton Head PSD offers convenient and secure online billing. Just have your PSD bill handy and click on the online bill payment button at WHHITV.com. You'll be guided through the steps to establish your online billing account. Their payment options allow you to set up recurring credit card payments, you can view your consumption history, and more. Remember to have your PSD bill handy when you visit WHHPSD.com to get started. Hilton Head PSD, we're always working for you.
And we are ready to get action going here in the second quarter. Hilton Head will get the ball. They lead it 17-13. A good first quarter for them, Marcus.
Yes, a very good first quarter. I was really impressed with the way that Beaufort, worked through some issues early to get back into the ball game, but Hilton Head played really well, controlling a lot of facets on the offensive and defensive side.
Dean Seelbach took it to the hoop. He went down hard. He drew the foul, and he'll go to the line for two. And we could feel the vibration of that as he hit the mats there, not far from where we're broadcasting. And Seelbach nicely puts in the first. Once again, Hilton Head comes into this one at 6-17, 0-4 in the region. You'd never know it by the way they've started this one tonight, though. Beaufort comes in at 9-14, 1-3 in the region. Seelbach able to convert on both of those and up the Hilton Head lead to 6. And we've got a little travel there on Beaufort, and Hilton Head will get the ball back again. More traveling calls than usual tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coach Ken Updike there of the Hilton Head High Seahawks, giving some instructions to his squad. Alex Smith, the 5'9" freshman. Oh, and there's a long three-pointer, a Georgia Southern three-pointer. Gaston Moore drained that one. Another nice take to the hole there. Not able to convert this time, but a nice strong rebound there by Zyron Odom. Trey Hayward with a no-look over to Oliver Holmes. Hayward's going to throw up a long three-pointer. Thought he had something there as he started to go the other way, and let's see what we've got here. And we've got a foul on Beaufort. So Hilton Head is up their lead to 9 now. Since Beaufort went up 4-0, Hilton Head's outscored them 22-9. Doing just what they're looking to do because they desperately need this win tonight if they're going to keep their playoff chances alive. Gaston Moore with a long pass down. He sees Seelbach, who gives it up nicely, but he's fouled just as he gives it up. He gave a nice pass to Sam Ruggie, who had a chippy, but he was fouled. Seelbach was fouled before Ruggie could do anything with it. And Hilton Head's in the bonus now.
And they're just getting the breaks right now. I like the intensity that Beaufort's coming at after a slow start, but Hilton Head's getting the shots to go down. Beaufort might be playing a little bit too intense with the fouls, getting Hilton Head to the free throw line and into the bonus.
And as long as Hilton Head makes them, that's A-okay with them.
Yes, absolutely.
Seelbach converts on both of them and ups the Hilton Head lead to 11 now. And Coach Ken Updike has to like what he's seen so far. Some good defense by the Seahawks. They're moving at a clip that they can control. Beaufort has helped them with some turnovers. And we're going to have a foul called right there. Looks like Sam Ruggie got a little piece of the action.
Yeah, the fouls are starting to be a little bit more of interest into this game, a little bit more effective, if you will, as the game continues into this second quarter.
Brandon Cox throwing it out. Long three-pointer hits the side of the backboard, and here comes Gaston Moore. Davis Malloy, who loses the ball. And we have a double dribble there on Beaufort. So another turnover, killing them right now because Hilton Head's taking advantage of that. Hilton Head will get it down underneath now. They've got a chance to open this one up just a little bit. Ooh, long, dangerous pass out there. Not what they were looking to do, and that's intercepted by Jamad Rivers, who's not able to convert.
You gotta finish that. You gotta
hurts.
finish.
Gaston Moore takes it, and now Rivers fouls him from behind. So Jamad Rivers, after making a nice steal, not able to convert on the layup, and coming back the other way, he picks up a foul.
That's just losing concentration. I think his eyes actually kind of went down more towards floor level. It's not like he was too fast for that. He slowed down as he was going up. You just got to continue to keep your head up and finish that play.
Gaston Moore gets that one to rattle around a little bit and drop. Jamad Rivers comes in as the leading scorer for Beaufort. The 5'11 junior is averaging 17 points a game. And that last one is one he wishes he had back.
Oh, yeah. That one might
Moore
keep
converts
him up.
1 out of 2.
Might keep him up tonight.
And he was thinking about launching that one, Marcus. You could see. He was thinking it.
It was in his eyes. He's thinking about it again.
Brandon Cox running the offense out top right now, but unfortunately not being able to handle the ball is Zyron Odom, and another costly turnover for Beaufort as Hilton Head now up by 12. Will get the ball back with 6:07 left here in the first half.
Hate to beat a dead horse, but that is the key. At halftime, Will Lowther's going to have to talk to his team about the turnovers. They really have to cut those down.
Well, for us, it's been a reoccurring theme this year. You know, the teams that have gotten going a little bit too quick and have either had bad passes, or tonight for Beaufort, it's, you know, it's violations, either traveling or double dribble, that has turned it over for them an inordinate amount of times. Davis Malloy up top. He throws it away. Looked like Jalen Sneed was not ready for the pass. Trey Hayward dishes it over. A Georgia Southern three-point try there by Brandon Cox, and a nice rebound there by Zyron Odom. And he's able to convert to cut the lead back to 10. Dean Seal back up top. Little side shot there by Gaston Moore, not able to get it. And here come the Eagles again, able to try and they're going to go ahead and cut that lead a little bit. Oliver Holmes with a Georgia Southern three-pointer, and he knocks it down to cut the Hilton Head lead to 7. And Hilton Head's going to take a timeout, and that's going to give us a chance to remind our friends about Elite Physical Therapy. Be an advocate to your health care. You have a choice. Choose the best. Elite Physical Therapy. So far, Marcus, Hilton Head's doing what they need to do. Beaufort now starting to get back into this one a little bit. Hopefully this is going to be one of those ones that takes us right down to the wire, and it certainly appears as though it can be.
I think it certainly can. I'm really impressed with the way Hilton Head is playing. The injuries, as I talked about, was a big focus from Coach Updike, talking to him pregame, and you know, I really think that if they continue to scrap and fight the way they are on this floor, they have a chance to sneak out of here with a very impressive win against a really good team. Beaufort's just got to slow down a little bit, play a little bit smarter with the basketball, in particularly now, as I talked so much about their defensive play earlier, they've got to do a better job on the offensive side now, getting shots to go, just be a little bit smarter when they have possession of the basketball. Right now, Hilton Head is outplaying them in all facets, but there's still a long way to go.
And we have a travel there by J.J. Richardson. And the ball's going to go right back over to Beaufort. It seemed like a quick travel call. I didn't see. Yeah, okay. Well, nonetheless, Beaufort gets the ball back. Trey Hayward, he's going to take it and drive again and put it up. That one lips in and out, so a nice take, not able to convert. Three-point shot right there, in and out, and here come the Seahawks.
Oh my.
And Hayward almost had another turnover there. Nice defensive effort on his part. Alex Smith bringing up three-point try right there. Nice big rebound there. Not able to convert by Jalen Sneed. Trey Hayward, and he's going to go ahead and dish it off nicely there to number 4, Oliver Holmes, who's not able to convert, but he'll go to the foul line for 2. Mike Rickenboss Chevrolet, are you looking for a new or used car? If you are, check out Mike Rickenboss Chevrolet. Before you buy, give us a try. Oliver Holmes with a soft touch. The ball bounces around a little bit, but falls through. Cuts the Hilton Head lead to 6. And he cuts it to 5, so he's able to convert both of those. We have a substitution coming in there. Dean Seelbach coming back in. Seelbach, Gaston Moore, Davis Malloy, the top 3 scorers for Hilton Head.
I believe Sam Rouge
and
coming back in.
A long three-pointer right there by number 1, J.J. Richardson. Georgia Southern three-pointer. And he didn't hesitate to put that up.
That was a beautiful shot, too.
Sure was. Look at like one of those old World Beef free three-pointers.
Yes.
Great big arcing, nothing but the bottom of the net. Nice give off there to Zyron Odom, who's able to convert, so a terrific pass right there.
Beaufort needs to do more of that.
Oh, there's a long three-pointer. And I'm not sure if Gadd or Davis Malloy needed to put that one up from NBA three-point land. I think maybe even surprised himself as to how far out he was.
Yeah, he threw that one up from the highway.
Georgia Southern three-pointer there by Oliver Holmes, and here come the Eagles. They pull within 3.
All of a sudden, they're getting that momentum back, Chris.
Dean Seelbach gives it back up there. Davis Malloy out at the top of the key, throws it underneath nicely. And a nice give and go there to Sam Rouge between him and Davis Malloy.
That's exactly what I would have done.
That's more like what Ken Updike is looking for. Three-pointer there. Trey Hayward, and the Georgia Southern three-pointers are falling now. Davis Malloy gives it up. J.J. Richardson tries for a three-pointer. He's not able to convert, and the Eagles come down again. And they're going to take it right to the hoop. You know it. And a nice pass right there. Zyron Odom able to close the deal. And now all of a sudden we're tied at 30 with just over 2 minutes left here in the first half. So the Beaufort Eagles come charging back on some nice D and some nice three-point shooting. Alex Smith takes it in, and he's going to get called for traveling, and Beaufort's going to get the ball right back.
Beaufort definitely getting that momentum back, and they're starting to get some good spacing on the floor offensively, make some good passes, knock down shots, do the simple things. Sometimes the simplest thing is the hardest thing to do, especially when you're playing really good competition as Hilton Head is, despite that record as we've talked about. This is going to be a great last 150 to go in this first half.
Beaufort working around, long dangerous pass there. Fortunately, there was nobody there but Trey Hayward for them to keep the ball. Another cross-court pass. Hayward had that step looking like he was going to try for three. Speaking of three, Georgia Southern, our three-pointers. Trey Hayward puts one up. He misses on that one. Nice rebound right there. And a conversion by number 20, Jonte Murray. Georgia Southern University, Florida and South Carolina residents receive in-state tuition at our campuses in Savannah and Hinesville. Visit georgiasouthern.edu/border-states. That's georgiasouthern.edu/border-states. And with that, Dean Seelbach was fouled going to the hoop. He'll go to the line for two. Hilton Head now trails it by 2 with 1:12 left in the first half. Beaufort trailed by 12 at one point, but they've come charging back. And Seelbach a little short on the first one. In for Hilton Head comes number 23, Jalen Sneed. Seelbach with his second converts. Beaufort leads it now 32-31 with 1:12 left in the first half.
I've noticed too, Chris, that both teams have gotten a little bit better, if you will, at not fouling. They're playing tougher, but playing more within themselves, a little bit smarter, and it's working.
A Georgia Southern put up there by Oliver Holmes, but then number 20, Jonte Murray, was there to go ahead and put back the rebound. Nicely done there. Puts Beaufort up by 3. J.J. Richardson in the corner.
This defense for Beaufort right now is suffocating.
Nice take to the hole there by Davis Malloy, and he's going to go to the foul line. And you were mentioning the fouls before. Well, some of them have to be starting to get into foul trouble.
Yeah, that's true. It's really what happened earlier in the game. Now we're getting closer to those bonus fouls. Really could make a mark heading into the second half here shortly with only 36.3 to go in half number 1.
Davis Malloy converts on the first one. We want to remind everybody to stick around for the Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet halftime show. Marcus and I will be recapping the first half, and then I'll have Hilton Head Island High School Athletic Director Joe Monmonier. We'll talk to him about what's happening here at Hilton Head High.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happening at Hilton Head High.
What's going on this winter and what's going to happen in the spring, which with the weather we're having right now, it feels like it's already here.
Yeah.
Georgia Southern three-point try there, in and out, but another nice rebound by Jonte Murray. Hilton Head needs to do a little better job boxing out. Beaufort has come back to take a three-point lead, 10 seconds left in the first half. Davis Malloy looking to take the last shot. Gaston Morrow put it up, and he knocks it off the left side of the rim. No good, and that'll take us to halftime with the score. Beaufort 36, Hilton Head 33. We'll be back with the Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet halftime show right after this timeout.
Elite Physical Therapy has enjoyed being your physical therapy provider for the past 10 years. They focus their attention individually with each and every patient, providing a hands-on approach to accelerate your recovery so you can get back to the active lifestyle to which you're accustomed. At Elite Physical Therapy, you'll be treated by the same licensed physical therapist every session to work towards goals you set together. Take control of your health care and choose the best in physical therapy. Be a part of something great. Join the First Federal Bank family, a history of strength and a vision for the future. First Federal Bank is focused on vibrant communities, successful schools, growing businesses, and financial stability. We're honored and grateful to be voted again by the community as the 2018 Beaufort Gazette Reader's Choice Award for Best Bank, and we look forward to continuing to be Beaufort and Port Royal's full-service community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Georgia Southern University, we're setting the standard for higher education in Southeast Georgia on 3 exciting campuses in Savannah, Statesboro, and Hinesville. We're offering more opportunities for hands-on learning, more ways to help our students find a career, and more economic impact on our region. At Georgia Southern University, discover more, connect more, be more. Florida and South Carolina residents get in-state tuition at our Armstrong and Liberty campuses.
And we welcome you into the Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet halftime show. Chris Tremblay along with Marcus Walsh. Marcus, we were hoping for a good one. We have a good one. Beaufort's up 36-33. They really came charging back here in the second quarter as they were down by 12 at one point.
They did, and a lot of the reason for that, Chris, is because they were able to space the floor better on the offensive side. They started playing smarter on the defensive side and really getting their mojo going, moving around with the basketball, not getting too many crazy turnovers as we saw in that first quarter. Should be a great game if they continue to keep this pace up. Hilton Head's playing really well, too. I'm really impressed with Davis Malloy and how he's attacking on offense.
The one thing, though, we might have to go ahead and keep an eye on in the second half, foul trouble for some of the players because both teams got into the bonus in the first half. And we haven't seen that yet this year in any of the games we've covered.
It's interesting that you mentioned that, and you're absolutely right. We're a little bit erratic seeing these teams just run up and down the floor like this. It'll be interesting to see if they use the perimeter more to slow things down, play a little bit smarter and more within themselves. But with the way the first half went, I think we're in for a great second half as long as both teams can stay composed. There's a lot on the line with both these teams, especially the home team here at Hilton Head. I'm really impressed with the way they're playing, even though they have the deficit at halftime.
Once again, Beaufort wins tonight. They will be in the postseason. Hilton Head needs a win to keep their chances alive, albeit they can still get an at-large bid because there's 4 teams in this region. 3 automatically get in, and then there are at-large bids given out throughout the state. Leading scorers here for Beaufort, Zyron Odom has 10, Trey Hayward, Oliver Holmes, and John Ty Murray all have 8. For Hilton Head, Dean Seelbach has 10, and J.J. Richardson has 7. When we come back here on the Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet halftime show, I'll have Hilton Head High Athletic Director Joe Monmonier right after this.
When I hear people tell me that they're more comfortable doing work with Superior Heating and Air, it reminds me. We built this business around being invited into people's homes to find a solution. It takes a special team to earn that kind of invitation. We had our choice of the best, and our clients will tell you we made the right choice. Our team works even better when we get acquainted to your home, your family, and your environment before a heating or cooling problem occurs. So make the superior choice and call Superior Heating and Air now.
Beam Graphics Printing Company. We specialize in custom printing, screen printing, embroidery, engraving, trophies, team uniforms, business uniforms, signs and banners, and much more. We are conveniently located in the heart of Bluffton at 12 Johnston Way across from the post office. For all your printing needs, call the locals at Beam Graphics, 843-837-9663. You can also check us out online at beamgraphics.com and like us on Facebook for specials and design ideas.
We welcome you back to the Mike Rickenboss Chevrolet Halftime Show. I'm with Hilton Head High Athletic Director Joe Monmonier. Joe, thanks for taking a little time to be with us.
Thanks for coming out and supporting local basketball. Really appreciate you guys filming tonight, both our girls and our boys game. That's really awesome.
So, since you're the athletic director, let's talk about athletics. What's happening here at Hilton Head High? Let's start out with the winter sports.
Well, right now our girls are in first place for our region, so we're hoping that they, with the win tonight over Beaufort, they'll be good to go. Our boys, they need, as you said earlier, we need to win this game in order to kind of get the 3 seed. I don't know if we're going to apply for the at-large bid yet. We have to see whether we get one of these wins. I'd like to at least have a region win. Wrestling made it to the playoffs. We have a couple wrestlers that should make the state tournament, so we're real excited about the individual state tournament. James Levy's one of those, really small 106-pounder. Hopefully he'll do really well there at the state level.
The weather outside has gotten really nice really quick, which makes us feel like spring is in the air. Let's talk about the activities that go on here at Hilton Head High during the spring.
Well, along with the fall, our spring is one of our really, really great seasons. Girls soccer, ironically, has had a scrimmage tonight as well.
I saw the lights on outside, so I knew something was going on.
So I'm running in here, getting this set up, and then getting them set up. So they're hoping to repeat their preseason number 1. Our boys soccer team is preseason number 5. Coach Caligari with the boys lacrosse teams in his 2nd season. We're excited about that. Girls lacrosse is a new coach, but we're excited about them. Track, we have all those returners for the cross country, girls runner-up, and state champion boys. Baseball looks good. Softball is solid. I'm trying to remember if I forgot anybody.
Well, I was over at Port Royal the other day working with my students at the Junior Players Golf Academy, and I saw Coach Ron over there. Coach Ron Grand has those golfers out there ready to go, and I know they've got Jonathan Grizz on their team, one of the best juniors in the state.
Yeah, so he's a homeschool student. He was wanted to play for us, so we filled out the paperwork. He's going to be here, as well as our boys tennis team. They're looking to repeat. We got Connor Alford, who's one of our linemen, plays for the football team, but he's also a very talented tennis player. So we're excited. I think we're going to have a really, really fun spring.
It should be a great one. Joe, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you for coming out and supporting local sports.
When we come back, we'll have second half action right after this.
Be a part of something great. Join the First Federal Bank family. A history of strength and a vision for the future. First Federal Bank is focused on vibrant communities, successful schools, growing businesses, and financial stability. We're honored and grateful to be voted again by the community as the 2018 Beaufort Gazette Reader's Choice Award for Best Bank, and we look forward to continuing to be Beaufort and Port Royal's full-service community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Jeff Altoff here with Lowcountry Insurance. Let me ask you a couple questions. Do you trust your current insurance agent? Do you even know who your insurance agent is?
We are a trusted choice independent insurance agency. We make insurance human. Our expert agents walk you through hand-picked options with language you can understand. We are local and here to help you. Give us a shout, Lowcountry Insurance.
And we are ready to start second half action here from the Nest. Hilton Head High in the white, Beaufort in the green. Beaufort leads it 36-33. Chris Tremblay along with Marcus Walsh. Marcus, a great first half.
Yeah, it was. There was a lot of action. Hilton Head had the advantage early on. Beaufort came roaring back. It was kind of a tale of 2 quarters there. I look for a lot of the same things to happen here in the second half. These kids are just really, really good at what they do. It's fun to watch.
Hilton Head, once again, a very young team. They only have one senior on the team. 3-point try right there by Oliver Holmes. He knocks that down, increases the Beaufort lead to 6, and this is where Hilton Head's going to have to be careful not to let things get away from them.
That's right.
They had a pretty big lead. Beaufort has come storming back. Hilton Head needs to find a way to reestablish themselves, and that's not going to help right there. So Dean Seelbach was throwing the ball, and he was kind of hoping somebody was there, and it didn't quite pan out.
You can tend to press a little bit, especially when you're trailing in a big game, a big moment. Hilton Head has a chance to really improve their positioning for the playoffs with a win here tonight. They got to just slow things down a little bit, play a little bit more methodically, especially on this end of the floor.
Nice floater there put up and just missed. Rebound well. Beaufort really hitting the boards. Sam Ruggie comes down with that one, and here come the Seahawks looking to set things up. Seelbach's going to try to take it with the left hand, not able to convert. Davis Malloy tried to get a tip there as he's fighting hard. Gaston Moore comes down with it, and he's going to throw up a running one-hander, and he's going to get that to fall. So Gaston Moore with a nice basket after the ball was being bumbled around there a little bit. This Beaufort team vastly improved from last year. They only had 2 wins the whole year. And of course, as I say that, Davis Malloy turns around and intercepts one. He was fouled on the play, and I'm pretty sure it was in the act of shooting. He'll go to the line for 2. And one of the officials having a little word with Trey Hayward there. Beaufort leads it, as you see, 39-35. They trailed by 12 at one point in the first half, but came roaring back on the strength of some Georgia Southern 3-point shots and some D that was stepped up a notch. Marcus, is that safe to say?
I wonder if Davis Malloy didn't do something to his finger or his hand. He was kind of manipulating it there before taking that first free throw. He's still kind of manipulating it a little bit. I wonder if he might have jammed one of his fingers.
Davis Malloy converts on both of them.
I guess it's not that bad. He knocked both of those down.
Knocked both of those right down. Cut the Beaufort lead to 2.
It's like a knife cutting through steak, just like butter.
Just like butter. Hayward's going to take it and dishes off nicely there. Unfortunately, he didn't dish off to the right person, and here comes Dean Seelbach with the ball. Up to Davis Malloy. And Malloy's going to put up a 3-pointer, and he buries one from Treyville, a Georgia Southern 3-pointer that puts the Seahawks back in the lead, 40-39.
He's fine.
I think that finger's okay.
Yeah.
Trey Hayward has done a nice job this game of driving the lane, either getting it to convert himself or dishing the ball off. Throws it over there to Brandon Cox. Ball goes into Zyron Odom, and he's able to convert again and puts Beaufort back up by 1. Here comes Gaston Moore. He's going to try another 3-pointer, and that one's no good. He gets his own rebound, throws it in there to J.J. Richardson, who gets tied up with Brandon Cox.
Great job by Richardson to corral that basketball.
The arrow goes to Hilton Head, and they'll keep the ball.
Beaufort needs to play a little bit stronger defense inside the paint. They're doing a good job. All right, I take that back. Hilton Head needs to do a better job of defense inside the paint. They're doing a good job on the outside, going outside in defensively with that zone, but they need to tighten up inside the paint and not give up the easy look like a possible one here.
And J.J. Richardson just had a chippy, and he missed it, and that turned into, as we say, a 4-point play.
Yeah.
Because that went 2 points the other way, unfortunately, for the Seahawks. Ball goes over to Ruggie, who's guarded very tightly there by Zyron Odom. And another turnover by Hilton Head, and here comes Trey Hayward again. He takes it right up, and he was fouled on the play. And you almost think that Trey Hayward can do that at will now. He can take it down the middle, and if he doesn't make it, he's going to get fouled and end up going to the foul line.
Right.
Elite Physical Therapy. Be an advocate for your health care. You have a choice. Choose the best. Go see the folks at Elite Physical Therapy. Hayward buries the first. Ups the Beaufort lead to 4. A couple of substitutions come in now. Warren Dickens for Beaufort. Jalen Sneed for Hilton Head. Hayward now with his second attempt. And puts it up there nice and soft, and those soft ones tend to fall. They catch the rim. It's like a putt. If it just goes over the edge of the hole softly, it tends to fall. At least most of the time.
Yeah.
Gaston Moore tries one from the baseline. That doesn't pan out. Trey Hayward does a wonderful job of saving it for Beaufort and throwing it off of number 23 there, Jalen Sneed, and Beaufort will keep the ball. If you're looking for a new or used car, check out the folks at Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet. Before you buy, give us a try. That's Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet.
It would not hurt Hilton Head to play a little bit tighter defensively. More of a man-to-man defense,
Brandon Cox throws a nice pass in there, and it looked to me like Warren Dickens probably should have taken it up, and every once in a while we see that, maybe one too many passes. Alex Smith bringing it down. He's going to take it up underneath and lays it up nicely. So Alex Smith takes it right to the hole, the 5'9" freshman. Like to see a freshman be aggressive like that.
No doubt.
And we've seen them a couple times tonight. Some of them, they're not gun shy. All right, Hilton Head's tightening up the D now. Georgia Southern three-point try there by Oliver Holmes comes up a little short, but Beaufort maintains the ball. Trey Hayward getting a little acrobatic out there with the ball. He's going to send Brandon Cox out to the point. And Trey Hayward, oh yeah, he was thinking 3 all the way. A nice three-pointer there by Trey Hayward, a Georgia Southern three-pointer.
Love seeing that when you think you've got a shot up and he didn't even hesitate at all. He just put it up and it went right down the string.
Put Brandon Cox up top and said, throw it back to me. I'm going to try a three-pointer, and try he did. And let's see if Dean Seelbach got fouled before he went up, or if it was a blocking foul. And it appears as though he was in the act of shooting, so he'll go to line for 2. Beaufort leads it 48-42, 2:57 left here in the third quarter. Seelbach, nicely done, makes the first. Jamad Rivers comes in. Brandon Cox goes out for Beaufort. And Seelbach makes both of them. Cuts the Beaufort lead to 4. And we're going to go to a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Elite Physical Therapy has enjoyed being your physical therapy provider for the past 10 years. They focus their attention individually with each and every patient, providing a hands-on approach to accelerate your recovery so you can get back to the active lifestyle to which you're accustomed. At Elite Physical Therapy, you'll be treated by the same licensed physical therapist every session to work towards goals you set together. Take control of your health care and choose the best in physical therapy.
Hilton Head PSD offers convenient and secure online billing. Just have your PSD bill handy and click on the online bill payment button at WHHITV.com. You'll be guided through the steps to establish your online billing account. Their payment options allow you to set up recurring credit card payments, you can view your consumption history, and more. Remember to have your PSD bill handy when you visit WHHPSD.com to get started. Hilton Head PSD, we're always working for you.
And during the timeout, we just found out that well, Marcus, I'll let you go ahead and say it.
The Lady Seahawks are the Region 4A champs due to the Colleton County, was it a loss?
No, Colleton County beat Bluffton.
Colleton County beat Bluffton. Yeah, I heard that right. Congrats to the Lady Seahawks. They played a fine basketball game here just a little while ago, coming back from a deficit. It was kind of like this one that we're seeing That's a really talented team that the Seahawks have. Congratulations to the Seahawks.
And that's a beautiful Georgia Southern three-pointer out of Oliver Holmes, and ups the Eagle lead to 7 points. Nice pass underneath there. Not able to convert was Jalen Sneed, but he will go to the foul line. So Oliver Holmes reins one in for the Beaufort Eagles. Sneed comes into the game averaging just under 5 points a game, the 6-foot freshman. And another one of the good young crop that Coach Ken Updike has, and he'll have him to work with for 3 more seasons after this one. And what we've seen out of these freshmen, we're going to see a lot of them in the next few years,
yes,
Marcus.
That's right. It's kind of scary when you think about it, what they're doing right now, playing as well as they are as freshmen, and they've got 3 more years of this.
Give them as much PT as you can.
Absolutely.
Trey Hayward working it back in that quarterback position there. Little sloppy pass there, but a nice tip as it worked out there for Warren Dickens. He was able to put it down. So Warren Dickens will go to the foul line now. And he makes the first. And the second one goes in nicely. We want to remind everybody that Georgia Southern, Florida, and South Carolina residents receive in-state tuition at our campuses in Savannah and Hinesville. Visit georgiasouthern.edu/border states. That's georgiasouthern.edu/border states.
Much better defense by Beaufort on this trip down to the floor.
Ball's worked along the baseline there, and a tough up and in by Jalen Sneed.
That's well done.
It's always a tough one. That 7 or 8 foot shot without being able to use the backboard requires a lot of touch, and his body wasn't squared up, which made it even harder. Jamad Rivers takes it, throws a nice pass underneath to Warren Dickens, who's double teamed, and he's able to get it back out. Hayward was thinking about it. He was thinking. And now he's thinking about resetting the O. Throws it over to Jamad Rivers, who looks underneath there for Dickens, who kicks it back out to Trey Hayward, who will try a Georgia Southern three-pointer and come up a little short. But once again, Beaufort gets the rebound. And that's the area where Hilton Head has really suffered tonight, is on the boards. Beaufort has way out-rebounded them tonight.
Yes, they have. They've just been a little bit more physical up there, and they're a little bit more physical anyway with the injuries that Hilton Head has had, but they've played a tremendous game. Have the Seahawks. Nothing to hang your head about. And
Trey Hayward tries a Georgia Southern three-pointer, and he was just way too open. Trey Hayward knocks it down from Treyville.
Yes, sir.
Ball goes under to Jalen Sneed, who throws it back out there. Davis Malloy will try a three-pointer and come up a little short, and Beaufort's starting to pull away now. They're up by 10 with under 30 seconds left in this third quarter. And Trey Hayward's going to slow it down and possibly make it so they try for the last shot. Under 20 now. In the corner there. Under 10 seconds now, down to 7. And a nice steal there by Davis Malloy. And he's going to take it and dish it off. A nice pass there by Davis Malloy. Alex Smith, the 5'9 freshman, able to convert, and he cuts the Beaufort lead to 8. So after 3 quarters, Beaufort leads at 56-48. We'll be back right after this.
At Georgia Southern University, we're setting the standard for higher education in Southeast Georgia on 3 exciting campuses in Savannah, Statesboro, and Hinesville. We're offering more opportunities for hands-on learning, more ways to help our students find a career, and more economic impact on our region. At Georgia Southern University, discover more, connect more, be more. Florida and South Carolina residents get in-state tuition at our Armstrong and Liberty campuses.
Jeff Altoff here with Lowcountry Insurance. Let me ask you a couple questions. Do you trust your current insurance agent? Do you even know who your insurance agent is?
We are a trusted choice independent insurance agency. We make insurance human. Our expert agents walk you through hand-picked options with language you can understand. We are local and here to help you. Give us a shout, Lowcountry Insurance.
And as we get ready to start the fourth quarter here, Beaufort leads it 56-48. They were up by 3 at the half. They've increased it by a few. Great defense and great rebounding and some great three-point shooting, and that's pretty much been the recipe for their comeback here as they were down by 12 at one point. Ball goes over to Daniel Fairs, who throws it underneath. Nice recovery there by Warren Dickens. Jamad Rivers takes it, and he travels. And the ball will go over to the Seahawks, and that's what they need. They need to go ahead and be able to get the ball back, capitalize on a few of these turnovers, get back into this one.
They're only down 8, Chris, and heading into this fourth quarter, you know, I think they're going to use some of that momentum that they had in the first half. That's not a great start.
And that's not what they were looking for. Jalen Sneed tried to do something with the ball before he had it. And a lot of times you see that sometimes out of the younger players. Sneed, a 6-foot freshman, came into the game averaging just under 5 points a game. We're going to see a lot of him in the future years.
Yeah.
Brandon Cox bringing it up. Looked like we almost had another turnover. It goes up to Daniel Fairs, who's able to control it, and now we have a travel on Daniel Fairs, and Hilton Head will get the ball back.
They're getting some of those extra chances, Chris, but they need to start knocking them down and playing a little bit tougher on defense. Right now, Beaufort's having their way, especially inside of, as you like to call it, Treyville. They're really doing a nice job and making their threes as well. Hilton Head's going to have to really tighten things up on both sides.
Nice pass there to Jalen Sneed, and he was called for traveling. Once again, that seemed like an awful quick travel call. Maybe check out the replay on that one. Of course, in basketball, they don't go to the videotape.
No.
No, they don't do that. Jamad Rivers bringing it on up, gives it back over to John Ty Murray, who gives it back to their quarterback, Trey Hayward, who gets it over to Brandon Cox, and now Hayward's going to reset. Hilton Head still plenty of time to get into this one. They just need to be patient. They're down by 8, 6:45 left in the game. Jamad Rivers is going to throw one up from way downtown, and he misses. Davis Malloy comes down with the rebound. Almost threw it away there. Gaston Moore able to control it. Davis Malloy is going to try another three-pointer, and he misses. And it just seems as though when they put up those three-pointers, there's never a white shirt underneath there in case they want to get the rebound.
Yeah,
whereas for Beaufort, it's just the opposite. There's always 2 of them right there ready to get it.
Yep. You're exactly right, Chris. There needs to be a little bit more intensity, a little bit more fire inside the paint to try to grab those rebounds, box out, extend offensive possessions. That's just not there for Hilton Head right now. They need to get back into that.
Jamad Rivers was fouled as the ball was down, so the ball will go out on the side. We're going to a timeout, but this gives us the perfect opportunity to remind our viewers, for those that are interested in Georgia Southern University, Florida, and South Carolina residents receive in-state tuition at our campuses in Savannah and Hinesville. Visit georgiasouthern.edu/border states. That's georgiasouthern.edu/border states. You have any desire to go take any more classes, Marcus, or are you all classed out? You've got a lot of class already, I know, but I just didn't know if that was something you might want to do.
You know, I thought about it for a good chunk of time. Once I moved down here, and I thought about moving back to Ohio, thinking that it might take a while to really find my niche. But, you know, you meet the right people, and it just somehow works. So to answer your question, no, I think I'm good. I loved school, but having to do it from age 6 to age 24 and a half, I think I'm okay.
Yeah, for me, 4.5 years at the University of Maryland was enough for me. I got to go the bonus semester. My dad was terribly excited with that.
I went a bonus year, absolutely.
There you go. All right, Beaufort gets the ball back here. They lead it by 8, 6:10 left in this one. Once again, with a win, they are guaranteed a spot in the postseason. Hilton Head trying to get a win to keep their hopes alive, albeit even if Hilton Head loses, they can still get an at-large bid.
Yep.
So it's not as though a loss tonight totally shuts them out. Nice ball movement underneath. Unfortunately, Zyron Odom lost the handle on the ball. They get it back out to Jamad Rivers, who's not going to be shy to put it out. The ball hits the top of the backboard, and it's going to go over to Hilton Head.
And Chris, that can be kind of a double-edged sword when you still have a chance to get in, even if they were to lose here tonight, because it wouldn't be foolproof that they would get in. There's an opportunity to work on things, but then you're kind of on pins and needles. Obviously, their chances of getting in go exponentially up if they end up pulling off an upset here and getting this victory. So they're going to have to play really hard here in the next 5.5 minutes to try to really claim their case, make their case, claim their stake, if you will, to get in.
Nice tap try there by Gaston Moore. Sam Marugi tried to get his hands on it, wasn't able to do it. Once again, both of these teams will be in action 2 nights from now. They'll be back at it. Hilton Head will be at Colleton County. Beaufort will be at Bluffton, a game we will be at.
I'm looking forward to seeing what Bluffton can do with both of their teams against both of these Beaufort teams, because last year Bluffton played really well in a matchup that we had against May River on WHHI at the Den. Kevin Libby and I worked the guys game of that matchup last year, and I'm really excited to see that matchup. It's going to be all green. It's probably going to be a green out.
It very well might. Trey Hayward misses the first one. Looking for a newer used car? Don't forget to check out Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet. Before you buy, give us a try. That's Mike Rickenbaugh Chevrolet. Trey Hayward misses the first. Looking to convert here on the second. And that's our first points of the fourth quarter, almost 3 minutes in.
We saw that in the girls' game, too. It took a while for any points to get up on the scoreboard. Just tough, physical, tenacious playing.
Beaufort leads it by 9 now. They won the first encounter in January by 22. Hilton Head got off to a quick start tonight. Beaufort came charging back to take a 3-point lead at halftime, and they've slowly increased it since. Dean Seelbach takes it, throws up a nice jumper. Hilton Head able to maintain the rebound. Gaston Moore throws it over to Davis Malloy, who takes it underneath and almost gets it to fall. He'll go to the line for 2. Would have been nice for him if he could have gotten it to fall. Maybe get a Georgia Southern 3-point play out of it.
Foul number 32, Warren Dickens is fourth.
Davis Malloy, the 6'4" senior, comes into this one averaging 11.5 points a game, 4.5 rebounds a game. He was injured for a good portion of the early season, been back the last few weeks, and it always takes a little while to get back in the flow.
I think he really is getting back into form based off what we heard about his condition from Coach Updike before the game today. He really has played well. He's been able to move the basketball well. He's been able to move well on that leg, and he's done a really nice job of leading this team, being their quarterback, if you will, and really giving them a chance to get back into this thing.
Nice pass underneath there, able to convert is Warren Dickens. And Hilton Head High is going to call a timeout and regroup. We'll be back right after this. As we resume action, we want to remind all our viewers about Elite Physical Therapy. Be an advocate for your health care. You have a choice, choose the best. Elite Physical Therapy. Hilton Head has the ball now. They're down by 10, 4:20 left in this one. Still plenty of time for them. Move the ball patiently, look for the open man. Don't get going too fast. Jalen Sneed takes a little runner right there, and the freshman converts again. He's having a heck of a game here tonight.
That's a good start, Chris. Everything that you just talked about, they implemented on that drive, and now they've got to do it on the defensive end.
Hilton Head trying to get it back. Beaufort able to keep it alive. It looked like Trey Hayward took a little bit of a step on that one, but he got away with it.
Yeah.
Gaston Moore gets it, air ball from the side there by Warren Dickens. Gaston Moore takes it underneath, got going a little fast and not able to convert. Hilton Head would have liked to have seen that one drop. Jamad Rivers is going to take it, gives a nice pass off to Dickens, who goes ahead and throws it underneath to Oliver Holmes. So a couple of nice passes by Beaufort there, and they up the lead to 10 again. Davis Malloy from the left side, he knocks it right down and answers.
He's got that shot really working today. Everything about his game seems to be clicking here in this one.
Always a tough shot from the side there from about 8 or 9 feet away. All touch on that one, no backboard. Jamad Rivers throws it out to Trey Hayward, and he'll slow things down a little bit. The clock is on Beaufort's side now. They lead it by 8. Jamad Rivers patiently looking for somebody inside, kicks it back out. Hayward tried a no-look pass, and that didn't work as Gaston Moore ended up being on the receiving end of it. Gaston Moore loses control of it, and Rivers gets on a breakaway, and he's able to convert. So just when you thought Hilton Head had another chance, they turn it over, and Beaufort's able to take advantage of it as Jamad Rivers scores on a chippy.
Costly turnover there by the Seahawks.
Dean Seelbach now looking for somebody underneath, maybe picked up his dribble a little quick. Jalen Sneed, oh, he tried for it and it looked like he might have gotten fouled, but it was all ball there. Davis Malloy will try a Georgia Southern three-pointer and knock it down. Davis Malloy with a Georgia Southern three-pointer. And Hilton Head will take a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
At Georgia Southern University, we're setting the standard for higher education in Southeast Georgia on 3 exciting campuses in Savannah, Statesboro, and Hinesville. We're offering more opportunities for hands-on learning, more ways to help our students find a career, and more economic impact on our region. At Georgia Southern University, discover more, connect more, be more. Florida and South Carolina residents get in-state tuition at our Armstrong and Liberty campuses.
Hilton Head doing everything they can to stay in this one. They trail right now 63-56, which might be a moral victory after losing by 22 to this same team back in January, but they're looking for a W outright here. They're not looking for moral victories.
That's right.
Trey Hayward, number 1, he's the quarterback. He usually has the ball at the point there. Nice try by Davis Malloy, tried to get his hands on it and do something with it, knocks it out of bounds. Slows things down, lets everybody get reset. J.J. Richardson's back in. He's a three-point shooter who's not afraid to put it up, and they could use that right now. Trey Hayward, he's going to try to take a little time off the clock as we've got 1:53 left now. The clock is on their side. Hilton Head trails by 7. Hayward throws it cross court over to Jamad Rivers there, and he's going to take it right to the hole, and he's going to throw it around his back. Not able to convert, but he will go to the foul line, and it looked like from our angle that ball might go.
Yeah, getting a little fancy, and basketball players tend to do this all the time. That was awfully fancy, and it almost did go from our vantage point. You're right.
Jamad River at the line. He's the leading scorer for Beaufort, coming in at 17 points a game, the 5'11 junior. Not able to get that one to fall. Rivers converts on the second one nicely. Hilton Head needs to get it up court and put up some three-pointers. Dean Seelbach does that. Off the rim, is able to hold on to it as Davis Malloy. He kicks it back out to J.J. Richardson, and he'll put up a three-pointer, and they're not able to get that one to fall, and Zyron Odom came down with the rebound. Davis Malloy thought he had his hands on it, wasn't able to hold on to it. And Trey Hayward has his hands on the ball, and he's going to be in no hurry to do anything with it. Nice pass there, and unfortunately, Zyron Odom wasn't able to convert. Here comes Seelbach now. We're just at about a minute. Jalen Sneed takes it. The freshman throws it out there, and Davis Malloy has it in his hands. J.J. Richardson takes it over to Seelbach. They can't take a whole lot of time. They need to put it up with some good D here by Beaufort, not allowing them to do that. Dean Seelbach finally from way downtown puts it up. Gaston Moore came down with a rebound. He was fouled by Oliver Holmes. And the ball will be taken out underneath. So Hilton Head trying to put up a three-pointer. Beaufort playing some terrific D, as they have really since they were down by 12 and really turned things up a notch. Jalen Sneed throwing it in. There was a long baseball pass out there to Gaston Moore. Davis Malloy takes it, and he's fouled.
Really, Hayward and Rivers, Chris, have been the key to this Beaufort attack, especially here in the last 3 quarters. They really have played outstanding basketball for the Eagles, and a huge reason why the Eagles look to finish off this game.
Well, the game started slowly for Beaufort. Hilton Head got off to a good start. They really looked good fundamentally. Beaufort's defense, they had turnovers, early fouls that put them in the hole by 12, and then in the second quarter, things totally turned around, Marcus.
Yeah, that's right. Beaufort, it took a little while for them to get their legs under them, but once they did and they got that rhythm offensively, along with a little bit tougher, tenacious defense, you know, they went outside in and started to really pound the inside of the paint defensively. They just turned their entire game around. Give Hilton Head a lot of credit. This is a team that's banged up. They've battled some injuries and certain situations that way. They still have a chance to get into the postseason, and they played really well here today, but it just doesn't look like it's going to be enough. We'll see if they can get into the playoffs anyway, though.
Once again, the Hilton Head team, a very young team, only one senior on the team. That's Davis Malloy. We've seen some good action out of some freshmen tonight. This is definitely a team that will have to be reckoned with in the future. And they've done a lot of things well tonight. And they've got just under 40 seconds now to do a few things really, really well to get back into this one. Nice take right there. Oh, unfortunately, Jalen Sneed missed a chippy, and he fouled Zyron Odom on that one. And kind of their story in this second half. They've had some really good opportunities and just not able to convert. And we've seen that happen throughout some of the games we've had this year. You know, sometimes
absolutely.
the ball just doesn't drop.
When you've got that inclination in the back of your mind, just for a second that you start to press, oh my gosh, I need this shot to go down. That really affects you a lot more than some people may think. And I think we're seeing that a lot with Hilton Head here in the latter stages of this ball game.
Trey Hayward fouled. He will go to the foul line to shoot 1-and-1. 27.1 seconds left. Beaufort leads it by 8, 64-56. Both teams in the bonus here now. The Hilton Head fans trying to shake up Trey Hayward, but I don't think that's going to work.
Not gonna work.
That's not going to work. He's too cool a customer out there.
I think short of an earthquake, he's going to be composed.
He's made some terrific passes tonight, had a couple of really nice drives, one really great up and under layup that he converted into a Georgia Southern three-point play. Second foul shot goes off the right side of the rim. Here comes Davis Malloy.
Is he the MVP, you think, or do you think co-MVPs?
There's a good chance. We don't want to announce it too early.
That's true.
We want to have everybody stick around for the post-game show when we do the MVP presentation. But he definitely could be right in there.
He's definitely deserving.
He's quarterbacked a wonderful game tonight, played some great defense, the 5'8 senior. This win tonight will put them into the postseason, so their next game is at Bluffton, and they will have at least one playoff game. For their sake, hopefully more. Once again, Beaufort only won 2 games last year. First-year coach Will Lother's come in and done a wonderful job. This will give them 10 wins, double-digit wins for the year. Hayward in and out on that one right there, and here comes Hilton Head. Down to 10 seconds now. Davis Malloy will try a really long one. Kick it on out to Jalen Sneed, throws it into Dean Seelbach, who will go ahead and throw an up and under, and he makes it in there, and he'll go to the foul line to possibly have a Georgia Southern three-point play with 1.7 seconds left.
That was a really nice play by Seelbach to go to the hole, flip it up, and get it to roll down in. And as Chris said, he's got one more coming from the stripe.
Seelbach, the 6'3" junior, converts on that, makes it 65-59, and it appears that's the way this one's going to end. So with the buzzer, Beaufort goes to 10-14, Hilton Head falls to 6-18. Beaufort wins it, 65-59. We'll be back with the post-game show and MVP presentation right after these messages.
Elite Physical Therapy has enjoyed being your physical therapy provider for the past 10 years. They focus their attention individually with each and every patient, providing a hands-on approach to accelerate your recovery so you can get back to the active lifestyle to which you're accustomed. At Elite Physical Therapy, you'll be treated by the same licensed physical therapist every session to work towards goals you set together. Take control of your health care and choose the best in physical therapy.
Beam Graphics Printing Company. We specialize in custom printing, screen printing, embroidery, engraving, trophies, team uniforms, business uniforms, signs and banners, and much more. We are conveniently located in the heart of Bluffton at 12 Johnston Way across from the post office. For all your printing needs, call the locals at Beam Graphics, 843-837-9663. You can also check us out online at beamgraphics.com and like us on Facebook for specials and design ideas.
And we welcome you into the post-game show. It was close for a while, but in the second half, Beaufort pulls away for the 65-59 victory. Coach, you got to double-digit wins. How's it feel?
It feels great. Got a great group of young men that came out. We set out some goals this year. It's our first year as a coaching staff of this program. They've done a fantastic job. Trey's one of those that bought in early. He's been committed, and you saw a great game from him tonight. And feels good to get to double digits and hopefully build some momentum, start playing our best basketball towards the playoffs.
A little bit of a slow start. You went down by 12 early, and then the D really picked up, and the turnovers kind of stopped happening. And for sure, the guys are not afraid to put up a three-pointer.
Yes, sir. That's part of our offense. We like to shoot the basketball. We tell them a good shooting team is a good passing team. You saw our passes were more crisp and on time and on target. Second quarter and on, and that led to some good shot attempts, and especially against the zone, you got to try to find some gaps, let them collapse, and we got some guys that can shoot it and aren't scared to shoot it, so that helps.
One more regular season game, you go to Bluffton in 2 nights, and then we're in the postseason. How's that feel, especially coming from a team that only had 2 wins last year?
Yes, sir. It feels really good. Our first year here with the program, we're just going to keep building and keep building. We're going to work hard tomorrow in practice, prepare for Bluffton on Thursday, see where we're seated, see where who we get matched up with, and we're going to keep working.
Leading scorers tonight for Hilton Head. Davis Malloy had 18. Dean Seelbach had 15. For Beaufort, Zyron Odom had 14. Oliver Holmes had 16. And our game MVP, Trey Hayward, had 18. First of all, Trey, my hands are kind of full here, but I want to give that to you. Congratulations on a good effort. There we go. Now I can do it right there. Good playing. A little bit of a slow start. What did it feel like out there on the court? It took a little longer than usual to kind of get things going tonight.
Yes, sir. We always have a slow start. The coach just say let the game come to us, and that's what me and my team did, just let the game come to us, and then this passes really, just making good passes, and then that create good shots.
Obviously, a much different feeling amongst this team than last year. Last year had to have, to a certain extent, some frustration to it. This year, things have turned around. As we just mentioned, the team just got to 10 wins, and now we know we're in the postseason. That has to feel pretty good.
Yes, sir. It's like at the beginning of the season, coach talked to us. He gathered the whole team, the same team we had last year. I went 2-0, 2-18. Yeah, he talked to us. He was like, we got to be building a program. We got to start. We got to start off brand new, and just focus. Really.
Well, you certainly have done that. You did a wonderful job. Anybody you want to give a shout out to here? You're the game MVP. I'll let you give a shout out to anybody you want to.
God.
That's a good person to give a shout out to. Well, congratulations. Good luck the rest of the way, Coach. Same to you. And we'd like to thank you for spending your evening with us. For Marcus Walsh, I'm Chris Tremblay. We'll see you next time right here on WHHI Sports.